The Henry Stickmin Collection just turned 5 years old, with this franchise existing all the way back as 2007 with Crossing the Pit, mostly known for its humor, characters, endings, and of course, its fails. 347 fails to be exact. So to celebrate this game's 5-year anniversary, I want to do something that I'm pretty sure nobody has done before. I'm going to rank all 347 fails in the Henry Stickmin Collection, from breaking the bank, escaping the prison, stealing the diamond, infiltrating the airship, fleeing the complex, and last, but certainly not least, completing the mission. These games all have their own unique amount of fails, some more than others, and I will be ranking all of them from the worst fails to the best fails. For what counts as a fail and what doesn't, any option that ends with a fail screen is a fail, so something like load, save, or swap will not be on here as it does not have a fail screen when you push it. So, without further ado, enjoy. First, we will get to the fails that aren't bad, because frankly, I don't really think any of these fails are bad. They're just mainly extremely mid at worst. We'll get through these fails, and then we'll slowly get to the better fails along the way, with me giving my thoughts on each of the fails here shortly, because, there's 347 fails for me to cover here. So, let's begin this journey. Number 347. Wrong lawyer options, escaping the prison. The worst fail in the entire series in my opinion. This doesn't really do anything interesting, but it doesn't really make much sense at the same time. How would a doctor's note not help Henry? It's even using the actual correct option, so that just doesn't make much sense. It's not really a bad fail, it's just an extremely mid fail that ended up being the lamest one in the series. Number 346. Sneaky escape is QuickTime event number 1, escaping the prison. The first of the many QuickTime events. You're going to be seeing almost all the QuickTime events around here because they're simply just nothing compared to the real fails. This one is the worst one here because there's no real humor and it's not just that interesting. Henry just gets kicked down and falls down, and then you just fail. Not that interesting. Number 345. Intruder on the Scooter QuickTime event number 1, stealing the diamond. Looking at this fail made me realize these two guards are an exact copy and paste of each other. One has a mustache though, and the other doesn't. Was the mustache guy the first guard, and the replica lost the mustache? Or was the mustacheless guy first, and his replica got a mustache? Which one was it, Puffballs United? I wanna know. Number 344, Jewel Baron QuickTime event, completing the mission. Henry just gets shot with nothing else really happening. Number 343, Relentless Bounty Hunter / Rapidly Promoted Executive QuickTime Event number 2, Infiltrating the Airship. I mean, Henry just runs into the wall. Nothing really happens. Number 342, Intruder on a Scooter QuickTime Event number 4, Stealing the Diamond. Nothing interesting really happens, he just gets shot. Number 341, Badass Bust Out QuickTime Event number 1, Escaping the Prison. Not much to say here, he just falls to the floor and dies. Number 340, Badass Bust Out QuickTime Event number 2, Escaping the Prison. A little bit funny how he slams into the wall, but wasn't that cop just going to keep on running? Cause he doesn't look like he's stopping. Number 339, Running Down, Escaping the Prison. A bit anticlimactic how he just slips on the floor. Number 338, Pardon Pals / Top Up Recruits QuickTime Event, Completing the Mission.
Grab my hand! Take my hand! Grab it! Grab my hand!
That's really the best thing I can say here. Number 337, Bash, Infiltrating the Airship. Nothing too interesting here really. The other two yo-yo fails aren't higher. Number 336, PSI, Infiltrating the Airship. It's higher than Bash because I like how it said Right Hand Man could not stop crying. Number 335, Defend, Infiltrating the Airship. The highest of the 3 yo-yo options because I like the continuous text of Henry taking damage. Number 334, Magic, Infiltrating the Airship. The lamest of the 3 Dirk options. The other 2 aren't that much higher. Number 333, Fight, Infiltrating the Airship. I like how Right Hand Man has the bombs. Number 332, Blitz, Infiltrating the Airship. I like the gun Right Hand Man has here. Number 331, Act, Completing the Mission. I like the Undertale reference here, but it's not too interesting. Number 330, Mercy, Completing the Mission. giant laser gun thing is kind of funny. I don't know, man. Number 329, fight, completing the mission. I like the loads of bullets that come at Henry's heart here. Number 328, presumed dead quick time event number 3, fleeing the complex. Henry just gets shot and dies on the spot. I don't know anymore, man. Number 327, little nest egg quick time event, completing the mission. Another time where Henry just gets shot and dies. Number 326, free man quick time event, completing the mission. Henry just gets shot by the right hand man and dies here. Not really anything interesting. Number 325, leap, completing the mission. I love the crossing the pit reference here, but all Henry does here is just fall. I guess that's the point, but it's just kinda lame compared to others. Number 324, presumed dead quick time event number 1, fleeing the complex. I like the guard shooting. I guess it's better than Henry falling face first onto the floor. Number 323, Stickmin Space Resort quick time event number 2, completing the mission. It's kind of funny seeing Henry go head first into the rocket, but it's not that interesting. Number 322, drive, stealing a diamond. I guess it's an okay fail, but it's not really great. Number 321, battering ram, completing the mission. A good fail, but it's pretty short. Number 320, Top Hat King quick time event, completing the mission. I like the noise that plays when the car is ruined and everyone goes flying. Number 319, presumed dead quick time event number 2, fleeing the complex. I like how Henry just gets slowed down at the end and he just looks all sad looking because he knows he's just screwed now. Number 318, intruder on a scooter quick time event number 5, stealing a diamond. I don't really feel like I should be putting it this high, but this fail just lives rent free in my head and I don't know why. Number 317, bribe, stealing a diamond. Similar to the other 2 fails from this route, but I think this one is the best one here. I feel like the death sentence is a bit too far for bribery though. Number 316, badass bust out quick time event number 3, escaping the prison. All that build up and he just gets shot? Lame. Number 315, kick, stealing a diamond. Almost the same as when you run out of time, except you get one of the guards down. Number 314, jump, stealing the diamond. Almost exactly the same as kick, but Henry hits the ground in a sort of comedic way, so I put it above just for that. Number 313, intruder on a scooter quick time event number 3, stealing a diamond. Why would he just stand around? He went all the way to grab the diamond, just grab it! But I do like how the guards just get him at the end. Number 312, capital gains quick time event, completing the mission. Henry and Noah just stand around and they get shot and killed. Not very interesting. Number 311, sneaky escapist quick time event number 2, escaping the prison. Better than quick time event number 1 solely because Henry gets tased, so there's something interesting happening. We don't know how the guard got over there though. Number 310, intruder on a scooter quick time event number 2, stealing the diamond. I like the text saying how the floors have gotten buffed, but nothing too interesting here. Number 309, Stickmin Space Resort quick time event number 3, completing the mission. I like seeing Henry get shot here, but maybe he could have fallen down funnier. I don't know. Number 308, relentless bounty hunter / rapidly promoted executive quick time event number 1, infiltrating the airship. It's slightly comedic how Henry gets crushed, which is why it's higher than others. Number 307, clean them out quick time event, completing the mission. It's fine to just hear the train noise and then see Henry just get hit is funny. Number 306, left hammer, completing the mission. Me personally, Henry, you should throw the hammer right at the sniper. You'll totally hit him. Number 305, web throw, fleeing the complex. It's a bit comedic, but all Henry does is fall face first immediately, even though that's kind of the point. Number 304, shoot, fleeing the complex. I don't even really know what to say here. Number 303, sticky grenade, stealing a diamond. Although I don't play Halo, I think this is a good fail. Now, we get to the fails I think are pretty good, and then beyond that, great fails. So, let's go. Number 302, liquidificator, stealing a diamond. Okay, but why would Gadget Gabe never mention this while testing it? Number 301, just plain epic quick time event, stealing the diamond. No, fail screen. I think this conversation is kind of interesting. But very long and kind of awkward. Okay, maybe I was lying on the first part. Number 300, Stickmin Space Resort quick time event number 1, completing the mission. It's kind of funny to see Henry's position with him hitting the bar. Number 299, Wrecking Ball, breaking the bank. No worse fail from breaking the bank for me, but it's not bad by any means. It just lacks any sort of comedy like all the other fails from breaking the bank. I do like how it says there's no construction scheduled for today though and how chill that guard was. Number 298, running up, escaping the prison. It's kind of comedic how Henry just hits the wall, but not much going on here. I like the prison dentist line though. Number 297, Lance, stealing a diamond. Kind of similar to the quick time event that comes before, but it's not that interesting. Number 296, triple threat quick time event, completing the mission. I like how Henry and Ella just slammed into Charles' helicopter here. Number 295, pinchers, completing the mission. I don't quite get the reference here, but it's an alright fail. 94, plead, completing the mission. Did Henry really think Elliot was gonna forgive him that easily after the wall? Number 293, jet boots, infiltrating the airship. I like how Henry falls down, but what exactly did he land on? The floor? A bunch of gears? Just wondering. Number 292, jump, stealing the diamond. Henry, you are not Super Mario. You are not him. Get the f*** out of here. Number 291, airbag, fleeing the complex. What reason did Henry have to use the airbag? He's literally about to die. Did he need air because he was panicking? Number 290, I don't need your help, infiltrating the airship. Henry, you don't have to be so rude to Charles. He's the GOAT. Don't disrespect him. Number 289, Shell, infiltrating the airship. Honestly, yeah, what was Henry's plan here? Number 288, Surrender, fleeing the complex. I have literally nothing to say about this. Number 287, Invisible Pill, stealing the diamond. To be honest, I kinda like this one, but I do think the original with him just falling off the building was better. But I do like the idea of the fail screen guy just losing track of. Number 286, Heading Up, stealing the diamond. Maybe if you stand completely still and not even move the tiniest muscle, maybe that guard will think he's dreaming and he'll fall back asleep. I don't know. Number 285, Catch, completing the mission. I like the guard's reaction here to seeing Henry and Ellie falling. Number 284, Plunger Boots, fleeing the complex. So plungers can come on and off of walls, but they can stay stuck to the floors? Unless it's completely different material, but okay. Number 283, Umbrella, infiltrating the airship. I don't really care that much about Mary Poppins, but this scene mainly reminded me of that scene from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, so that's nice. Number 282, None, completing the mission. What was their plan here supposed to be? Like, what was... Number 281, Ellie, completing the mission. Just use your feet to drive, Ellie, it shouldn't be that hard. Number 280, Ned, completing the mission. I'm surprised the glass didn't crack more here. Number 279, Metal Fist, infiltrating the airship. Not lower because of Henry's ow in the end. Number 278, Intruder on a Scooter Quick Time Event number 4, stealing a diamond. This is only this high because of the wave goodbye to your head wanker bit. If it weren't here, it probably would have been beside the Quick Time event before it. Number 277, Cloud, completing the mission. Maybe if he jumped out of the cloud at the last second, he could have made it. Okay, well probably not, but I have to say something here. Number 276, Drop, stealing the diamond. You know, if Henry placed a water bucket down at the last second, it could have worked. But good fail overall. Number 275, Bail, fleeing the complex. They didn't even try to make Henry surrender, they just killed him. Number 274, Eject, completing the mission. Why is there even an eject button on this anyway? Number 273, Flashbang, infiltrating the airship. Henry falling down to his death is kinda funny. Number 272, Basket, stealing the diamond. I get Henry's a stick, but he's canonically 110 pounds, so I don't think he'd go flying that far, but mostly comedic fail. Number 271, Parachute, escaping the prison. So wait, if Henry survived this fall before getting a bowling ball to the head, couldn't he have just jumped down and easily survive? Number 270, Explosives, breaking the bank. A good and kind of funny fail, but I wish the text that said handle with care was just something better. Number 269, Snap Neck, stealing the diamond. How do you mess up this badly? I mean, he technically snapped the neck, but it wasn't the one he wanted to snap. Number 268, Power Button, completing the mission. So wait, if off stands for offense, what does on stand for? Number 267, Sleeping Gas, infiltrating the airship. I mean, I don't know what they thought was going to happen with how windy it is. Number 266, Spikes, infiltrating the airship. Nothing to say here, he just goes to a defensive mode and just gets crushed. Number 265, Bridge, completing the mission. I mean, at least Henry didn't die here. Number 264, The Wall, completing the mission. Why did Henry and Ellie think it was a good idea to get themselves locked back up? Are they stupid? Number 263, Needle, completing the mission. Was Henry just trying to kill himself here? What was he doing? Number 262, Propane Tank, infiltrating the airship. I like Henry flying through the sky here. Number 261, Shadowzer, fleeing the complex. I mean, at least Gadget gave himself acknowledged that this gadget wasn't great. Also Shadow the Hedgehog. Number 260, Fake Illness, fleeing the complex. Maybe Henry is just an introvert and only allows people in red to be their friends. Number 259, Window, completing the mission. This might be a short fail, but I think it's pretty good. Number 258, Missile, infiltrating the airship. Did the government want to take out Henry that badly? Because he just said, now we can take him down, like they always wanted to kill him. Number 257, Expanding Foam, infiltrating the airship. It reminds me of explosive gel, except it expands and doesn't explode. Number 256, Beef Up, infiltrating the airship. I like how Henry's legs explode and Henry just basically breaks his stick spine. Number 255, Right Hand Man, completing the mission. At least they didn't need to worry about the government, although they're probably all dead now. And the rest of the top hats have a ruined rocket now. Yeah, really everyone's just screwed. Number 254, Shrink Ray, stealing the diamond. I like this fail. I have nothing that interesting to say about this fail. I just like this fail. Number 253, G-Inverter, completing the mission. I'm just wondering on if Gadget Gabe made this invention because he's not credited here. No one is. Number 252, Branch, stealing the diamond. This is only really higher than other fails because of Henry's reaction in the end. If it wasn't here, it would be lower. Number 251, Flail, stealing the diamond. Looks like the flail caused the fail. But in all seriousness, I like Henry's reaction in the end where he knows he's screwed. Number 250, Sonic Pulse, fleeing the complex. How hollow is a Stickman's head? Because considering by this clip, it can just pop like a balloon very easily. Number 249, Computer, infiltrating the airship. I've never played Sims 5, but considering how this fail plays out, it must be a really good game. Number 248, Elevator, infiltrating the airship. It's kind of funny, but it's just a worse version of the disguise option. Number 247, Boost, infiltrating the airship. I mean, at least Henry didn't get crushed by the cold. Number 246, Heading Right, fleeing the complex. Just grab his gun and shoot the other guy. Surely you've got this, Henry. Number 245, Emerald, completing the mission. Did Henry think he was gonna throw it that far? He couldn't jump far with a diamond, so I don't know what he thought he'd do with an emerald. Number 244, Earth, completing the mission. Does Henry even have wings on this suit? Even if he didn't get burnt to a crisp instantly, did he even have an actual way back down? Number 243, Stickmin Space Resort QuickTime Event number 4, completing the mission. I like the spaceship just falling out of the sky and the top hats realizing that they're screwed now. Number 242, Cannon, completing the mission. How do cannons actually work anyway? Like, how did they make the person inside not blow up like this? Number 241, Bomb, infiltrating the airship. Surprised that Bomb didn't bring down the entire airship, considering the things have taken the airship out of the sky. Number 240, Banana Bomb, infiltrating the airship. I'm about to drop a hot take here, bananas are better than oranges. Yeah, I said it. Number 239, Box, fleeing the complex. I mean, yeah, Henry wasn't found, but now can he even leave? Number 238, Heading Up, fleeing the complex. Henry and Charles both share the same brain cell, and they don't have one, but I love it. Number 237, Grapple, completing the mission. Henry's scream at the end here is just great, and also the small Telltale reference is good. Number 236, Joy Buster, infiltrating the airship. That is one very strong Joy Buster, or this is one very weak airship. Take your picks which one it is. Number 235, Bomb, stealing the diamond. This guy wouldn't tolerate his partner's foot getting crushed with the bomb, so he killed Henry. Number 234, Window, escaping the prison. I don't know why Henry didn't look first, but it's fine. The best part is when Henry falls out the window, but it only lasts for a few seconds. Number 233, Rope, escaping the prison. I don't know why Henry thought it was a good idea to use his hands to slide, but I like how when he somehow survives the fall, he thinks he's good until he gets hit by a car. Good good fail, but there are better ones. Number 232, Parachute, infiltrating the airship. Thinking about it, maybe this is why Reginald betrayed us in the next game. Number 231, Jumble Hopper, stealing the diamond. I can't remember what game this is referencing, but it's a good fail. Number 230, Cannon, stealing the diamond. I just like this fail. I don't know, man. I just think it's neat. Number 229, Longshot, fleeing the complex. I don't know the reference here, but I think the fail is okay. Number 228, Controller plus Wings, completing the mission. Okay, now what do they do? Number 227, Anti-Gravity Cap, stealing the diamond. Couldn't he have just taken the cap off, fall onto the roof, and survive? Good fail though. Number 226, Limbo, completing the mission. I like seeing Henry just break into with those wooden sort of sound noises playing. Number 225, Rifle, stealing the diamond. I don't really have anything interesting to say about this fail, to be honest. Number 224, Thruster, infiltrating the airship. Not much to say here, it's just an okay fail. Number 223, Government-supported private investigator QuickTime event, infiltrating the airship. The fail screen amounts to basically all I have to say about this fail. Number 222, Wings, completing the mission. Does anyone know what game this is a reference to? I'm sorry if I offended you, but I just don't know. Number 221, Ninja Star, infiltrating the airship. The fail isn't too interesting. It's only really the Mulan reference that I enjoyed about this fail. Number 220, Super Henry, completing the mission. I like the Sonic reference here, how we need 6 more emeralds to be Super Henry. Number 219, Items, completing the mission. What are these type of bombs? I need to understand this reference, please. Number 218, Pole Vault, completing the mission. I like how Henry goes flying up into the sky for like 1 frame, and then he dies. Number 217, Gravity Manipulator, infiltrating the airship. I like how the ruby flies out of the airship, but it's not all that visible when it's flying out. Number 216, Judo Throw, fleeing the complex. I mean, what was supposed to happen here? Because it didn't look like he was gonna go higher. Number 215, Knife, completing the mission. You might run faster with a knife, but you don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Number 214, Laser Cutter, stealing a diamond. Although it's short, I think it's a pretty good fail with not much else to say. Number 213, Catapult, completing the mission. I like Henry just flying straight down here. Number 212, Transdimensionalizer, infiltrating the airship. It's a good fail, but it isn't that interesting compared to other fails. Number 211, Tank, fleeing the complex. What did Henry think he was gonna do against a literal tank? It's a literal tank! What's he gonna do? Kick it? Number 210, Laser, breaking the bank. Although it's not as good as other fails, I think it's a bit funny how the wall just crashes down on Henry. The Open Sesame text is also good. Number 209, Truck with Strangers, fleeing the complex. Just get out and drive yourselves, it ain't that hard. Number 208, Hide, fleeing the complex. Maybe Henry can make an excuse saying he got bored and wanted to get his own cell. Number 207, Command Melody, fleeing the complex. Although I'm not a Zelda player, I do enjoy this fail. Number 206, Opacitator, escaping the prison. Kind of funny in the end when Henry just can't get back up when he keeps on facing through the floors. Number 205, Mind Control, infiltrating the airship. I'm sorry, Charles, but even though mind controlling is tough, it seems you don't know how to open a door either. Also, the government can mind control people? Holy shit! Number 214, Inside, completing the mission. I don't know how they wouldn't notice him fail screen. Number 213, Rocket, fleeing the complex. So what, did the rocket just crash into the SS Annie? So can the crew in there just not take off now? Also, the design of the rocket just does look a little bit sussy to me if you know what I mean. Number 212, Hunker, completing the mission. Well, if you both stayed hidden under, you both wouldn't be able to see anything. Number 201, Play Dead, fleeing the complex. So they just leave the dead bodies to float in the water? I mean, maybe that lady that fixed up Henry in the revenge ending could just fix up all the dead bodies. Number 200, Gravitor 2.0, fleeing the complex. I like how Henry just goes flying, but how did this guard not hear it? He was able to hear the sonic spring in a different fail, so how did he not hear Henry screaming? Number 199, Undercover Agent, fleeing the complex. I mean, why would he just yell it out? Is he stupid? Number 198, Laser Cut Mark II, infiltrating the airship. I don't even know what to say here, this is just a crazy fail. Number 197, Punch Out, fleeing the complex. I just like this fail. I don't know what else there is to say. Number 196, Shut Off the Power, infiltrating the airship. It's just funny to see the airship falling out of the sky head first. What else can I say? Number 195. Neurotoxin, fleeing the complex. Reginald didn't even need to betray Henry here, and now, honestly, he shouldn't. Number 194. Abandoned, completing the mission. I would call Henry an asshole, but remember, Reginald dropped us to our death in the betrayed ending. I also like this one top hat's voice. Number 193. Fire missiles, completing the mission. At least Henry doesn't have to worry about right-hand man anymore. Or himself. Number 192. Laser, infiltrating the airship. Henry just going flying out once he fired the lasers is kinda funny. Number 191. Jump, completing the mission. I mean, hey, at least Henry never needs to worry about getting a nut shot anymore. Number 190. Cookie, fleeing the complex. Henry didn't even have to eat his vegetables to get big. All you need is the right cookie. Don't eat your greens, kids. Eat sugar. Number 189. Laser satellite, completing the mission. How did it even face the backside in the first place? Number 188. Speed shoes, fleeing the complex. I like Henry just going super fast, but man, he's gotta learn how to stop. Number 187. Pickpocket, fleeing the complex. I don't know which game this is referencing, but I still like this pickpocket option. I don't know why this guy has all of this stuff though. Number 186. Drill, completing the mission. What was Henry going to achieve with the drill? Book rate fail here though. Number 185. Broadcast satellite, completing the mission. It's funny to know that Henry was just trying to fire a laser, but it's just a broadcasting satellite and not one with a laser. And then it stops as we see right-hand man killed Henry. Number 184. Platform, infiltrating the airship. It's just funny when Henry gets mixed in with the platform and then both Henry and the platform go falling down with the alarm at the end. Number 183. SS Annie, fleeing the complex. I like the Among Us noises in here, but I do think the noise from the original version of Fleeing the Complex was better. I don't know, maybe I'm just too used to the Among Us noises. Number 182. Teleporter, breaking the bank. The start to all of the teleporter shenanigans. It's kind of funny to see Henry just get sent into the wall. Just a good start that the teleporter fails. Number 181. Teleporter, escaping the prison. And improving over the breaking the bank one. I'm just mainly wondering what's going to happen to that cop that shot Henry. Number 180. Slingshot, fleeing the complex. Angry Stickmin. Wah-hoo-yah! But the best part of the fail is the fake metal part where you have to try and work for a fail. Number 179. Invisible bridge, completing the mission. So wait, if any Top Hat members were on the ground, and they saw Henry walking on the invisible bridge, would they think he's in creative mode? Number 178. Save state, completing the mission. Fun fact, if you click the save state here, then go to the Jewel and Baron route and click load save, it will bring you all the way back here. Good thing, honestly. Number 177. Wall clip, completing the mission. Great job, Henry. How do you get back into the map now? Also, I like how they actually drew the rocket map for this gag. Number 176. Cheese, stealing the diamond.
Cheese.
Number 175. Swords, completing the mission. I like the Halo announcer voice in here saying betrayal and lost the lead. Number 174. FNAF, fleeing the complex. Har 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 har. Number 173. Sprint, fleeing the complex. I like the dialogue between these two guards seeing Henry running and how they're not even panicking. It's just some funny dialogue. And the spear turning out to just be a gun is also a bit funny. Number 172. Gavin, infiltrating the airship. I like the fake crash that's here, along with the fail text at the end. Number 171. Stretch Chewies, infiltrating the airship. I like the noise Henry makes when he eats the stretch Chewies. I think this fail could have been higher if the airship alarm showed up at the end though. Number 170. Sandwich, fleeing the complex. So wait, Henry has black legs here? Or was he wearing black pants? But we see him without a shirt. Did he do a Hulk transformation and lose the shirt but not the pants? Number 169. Hand, completing the mission. I like how Charles just high-fives them, and I like Charles's face at the end. Number 168. Tranquilizer, stealing the diamond. A kind of funny fail mostly due to Henry's funny face at the end. Number 167. Gatling gun, infiltrating the airship. I just love Charles, even though he hit everything he shouldn't have. Number 166. Warp, infiltrating the airship. The warp is funny. I like the warp. I think it's good. Number 165. Wizard Magic, infiltrating the airship. So wait, what would it have looked like if Henry rolled the other numbers? Number 164, Shovel, breaking the bank. A pretty good fail from the first game. I like the Zelda reference and how there's a giant explosion afterwards. I also like the Minecraft reference to never dig straight down. Number 163, Claw Pack, infiltrating the airship. I didn't know claw packs came in with the sentience of a bird, but okay. Number 162, Sleep Dart, completing the mission. I like Charles' dialogue here and how it just hits the glass and doesn't go through. Number 161, Reverse Thruster Escape Pod, completing the mission. I don't know, Tex, maybe they have a reverse thruster in case something goes wrong with the basic thruster. Number 160, Throw, completing the mission. Was she trying to do a power throw here? Number 159, Control plus RPG, completing the mission. Man, this RPG must have horrible controls. You move slow AF. Number 158, Remote Access, infiltrating the airship. Why is that even there? Like, what's the actual in-reason purpose for it? Number 157, Fence, fleeing the complex. So what's this green-haired guy doing? Is he just trying to kill a bunch of these people? What's the point? Number 156, Spring, fleeing the complex. I like the Sonic reference here, and yeah, those boingers are pretty loud. Number 155, Rocket, completing the mission. I like Henry flying around here and also the Toy Story reference on the fail screen. Number 154, Chainsaw, completing the mission. This is a good fail from a terrible ending. Number 153, Dark Energy Bomb, infiltrating the airship. The most emotional fail on this list. Seeing this worker, releasing the bomb knowing it will kill him, looking at his wife and kid one last time, with him sacrificing himself and dying. And there isn't even a fail text at the end because one simply was not needed. What a great fail. Number 152, Magic Pencil, infiltrating the airship. I would say maybe he drew it because he's into that stuff, but he doesn't look like he's enjoying it very much. Number 151, Falling Down, fleeing the complex. Why would Henry even fall off the edge? Honestly, I don't even blame Charles for being confused. Number 150, Harden, completing the mission. He should have hardened into metal instead of clay. Number 149, Boomerang, completing the mission. It's kind of funny to see the boomerang hit Henry, but there are definitely better fails. Number 148, Mind Crystal, completing the mission. I forgot which game this was referencing, but I like how this guy just doesn't listen to Henry's commands at all. Number 147, Jet Pod, completing the mission. I just like this fail. Sometimes I just have nothing to say for these fails. Number 146, Hack, completing the mission. It's kind of funny to hear Charles' reaction, but there's another hack fail that I think is better. Number 145, Self-Destruct, completing the mission. I thought he would end up killing Right Hand Man for a second. Number 144, Ramp, completing the mission. Henry, if you paid more concentration you could have actually made it across. Number 143, Roll Plus RPG, completing the mission. It's just funny to see Henry and Ellie just die instantly from their own failure. Number 142, Hack, infiltrating the airship. I like the sound Henry makes when getting electrocuted and him flying back. Number 141, Shell Bounce, completing the mission. The Mario reference here is good, and it's a better way to use the shell than whatever they did in infiltrating the airship. Number 140, Super Accurate Laser Shot, completing the mission. I like this fail, I just like how it plays out. Number 139, Melt Ray, completing the mission. I'm surprised this thing didn't burn Henry's handset off and melted on the spot. Number 138, Purse of Holding, completing the mission. Maybe try getting a bag of holding, if those exist. They're much bigger and they save you a lot of time. Number 137, Warp Star, fleeing the complex. Is there any actual reason it took him all the way back to the prison? I mean, at least it's a better place than the wall. Number 136, Grenade plus Crossbow, fleeing the complex. I like how the guard is just sacrificing himself, but also wouldn't that have hurt a lot more? It's a crossbow and a grenade. You should personally be in much more pain, but great fail all around. Number 135, Retro Glove, infiltrating the airship. Fun fact, this fail is different depending on if you free Dave or not. If you don't free him, he will laugh at you, but he won't if you do free him. It's still a funny fail with or without Dave. Number 134, Falcon Kick, infiltrating the airship. This is a pretty good fail, but it's a slightly worse fail than the Falcon Punch. Speaking of which, number 133, Falcon Punch, stealing the diamond. I like Captain Falcon. I think he's pretty cool. I like this fail. I think it's pretty cool. I also like how the guard just moves into one frame. Number 132, Bounce Bros, fleeing the complex. I like the Mario and Luigi reference here, just a good fail here. Number 131, Cupcake, completing the mission. It's kinda like the cheese option from Stealing the Diamond, but I think this one is better because more things happen than just eating a cupcake. Number 130, Climb Down and Run, completing the mission. These guys clearly never participated in Leg Day. Lame! Number 129, Bug Juice, completing the mission. I like this fail. I think it's pretty good. I am literally running out of things to say for some of these fails. Number 128, Midnight Surprise, completing the mission. Where is Henry? Is he safe? Is he alright? But seriously, where is he? Number 127, Join the Caravan, completing the mission. That top hat is so rude. Like, what did Henry do to you? He just wanted to tag along on the caravan. Number 126, Beam Aboard, completing the mission. I would tell Charles to use the air horn again, but in space, no one can hear your air horn. Number 125, Positron Reflector, completing the mission. I like the Smash Bros reference here with Henry's glass breaking as he's punched by the right-hand man, with the game message at the end. Number 124, The Good Gents, completing the mission. I like right-hand man's reaction when Henry and his gang come busting through, like he's tired of this. Number 123, Infinite Squared, completing the mission. Did the Top Hats deadass get an entire ship in here? Like, what do they need the Titanic 2.0 for when they're in space? Number 122, Teleporter, infiltrating the airship. And improving over the teleporter fails from breaking the bank and escaping the prison. I think it's funny how Henry just ends up in this white empty void, although I don't think it's as good as the one from fleeing the complex. Number 121, Hijack, completing the mission. How did Henry accidentally send Big Boy flying backwards? Number 120, Gravity Bubble, infiltrating the airship. It's not that interesting in the start of the fail. The end with Henry just being forced down into the floor with the noise of the gravity bubble that puts it higher. Number 119, Dance Off Number 1, completing the mission. A good running gag that begins here. I like the fail screen that says do not. Number 118, Dance Off Number 2, completing the mission. Almost the same as the first one, but I think this one is just slightly better. Number 117, Bungee, fleeing the complex. I like how we can see Henry's spine just ripped off from his legs and torso and there's just a piece left. Number 116, Dance Off Number 3, completing the mission. It's similar to the ones before, but I like Henry getting punched here instead of shot. Number 115, Bubble Shield, fleeing the complex. If Henry put the bubble slightly closer to the door, then he would have fled the complex. Number 114, Bomb, completing the mission. It's probably not just the door that's open, probably that glass window too. Number 113, Air Cannon, completing the mission. Henry, why aren't you answering Charles? He kindly asked you what kind of movies you like, and you're just not answering him? Rude. Number 112, Lightspeed, completing the mission. I like the noise Henry makes when dying here, and with him just flailing his arms helplessly. Number 111, Big Sword, completing the mission. I'm surprised Henry could carry that thing at all. It's huge. Number 110, Stealth, completing the mission. Just move faster, Stickmin. Number 109, Finish Him, completing the mission. I like the 300 reference in with right-hand man cybernetics just torn off of his body. But bro thinks he's Walter White. Number 108, Stomp, completing the mission. I mean, it's not all bad. At least Charles is still okay.
Yeah.
Number 107, Barrel Roll, completing the mission. I like the Star Fox reference here along with the big bomb at the end. Number 106, Drop, completing the mission. It's kind of sour how Reginald just gets away after all that Henry had done and Henry just gets shot to death, but I guess it's a good fail. Number 105, Metal Pants, infiltrating the airship. It's just funny to see Henry walk up the wall and then just fall down. Number 104, Adrenaline, fleeing the complex. Jeez, Grigori has the moves. Maybe they should just drop out of the wall and do some ballet classes. I mean, if they can just do that, ballet really shouldn't be a problem. Number 103, Under Barrel Grenade Launcher, completing the mission. It's funny to see Henry just get sucked out into the dark, infinite abyss of space for shooting a grenade. Number 102, By Air, completing the mission. Maybe if they track it down, they could get all the money back. Depending on if it's Henry or the Top Hats, they could just get it back. Number 101, Duplicate Orange, completing the mission. I like the Mario 3D World reference here, and with it looking like you've just won for a split second, but then reveals that that's just a copy of Henry. Number 100, Hot Knife, completing the mission. Although this doesn't work for their favor, I do like Charles' reaction here. Number 99, Rock Paper Scissors, completing the mission. That's cheating! Reporting you on Twitter.com for cheating, right hand man! Number 98, 0 Point Energy, infiltrating the airship. I like the Incredibles reference here on how Henry just gets crushed in the end, but not too much interesting stuff to stay here. Number 97, Tactical Nuke, stealing a diamond. I don't think just killed 25 people, I'm pretty sure it might have killed hundreds. Number 97, Tactical Nuke, stealing a diamond. I don't think just killed 25 people, I'm pretty sure it might have killed hundreds. Number 95, Ultimate Freeze, completing the mission. Okay, but now can they unpause? The whole world is just stuck like this, forever. Number 94, Gunform, completing the mission. Right hand man says,
Nothing personnel, kid.
But like 10 seconds earlier he said,
Time for a little payment.
He's literally contradicting himself here. Number 93, Pass By, fleeing the complex. It looked like they were almost in the clear until Henry gets tackled by these other prisoners being confused. Number 92, Panel, completing the mission. You know, Henry, the goal is for Charles not to get shot by the SAM turret. You know that, right? Number 91, Painting Portal, completing the mission. I like the Super Mario 64 reference here, and with the top at just friendly greeting Henry and then just shooting him. Good fail and good reference. Number 90, Parachute, completing the mission. Wait, how did Ellie get to Henry so quickly? She wasn't even on screen in the last shot when Henry was grabbing the gun, and we saw how slowly she was moving. Did she gain super speed off screen? But I like Henry's face here in the end. Number 89, Close Quarters Combat, completing the mission. I like the sound that plays when Henry gets choked and also the one where he dies. Number 88, Climb, completing the mission. I like the Zelda reference here now Henry is doing the animation with the screen still up, and then he just falls down. Number 87, Balance, fleeing the complex. I like Henry struggling on the pipe until pieces fall off and he dies. At least Henry maintained his balance. Number 86, Blend In, fleeing the complex. Bro, this one guy needs a promotion because this guy is smart. They could just tackled him though. Number 85, Rope, completing the mission. I like seeing Henry just bugging out here like it does in video games, and then he just goes flying to his death. Number 84, Toppy, completing the mission. I like how the game says how all stick people don't look the same. I also like the Mario Odyssey reference here. Number 83, Button, fleeing the complex. So wait, did these guys still eat lunch after this fail? Or was lunch just interrupted and never eaten? Number 82, Knock, infiltrating the airship. Bro, why did he pull the gun out? He didn't do anything to you, he just knocked on your hatch door. Nothing bad. He didn't deserve the gun, man. Number 81, By Land, completing the mission. At least slow down the train, Henry. Number 80, Very Accurate Targeting System, completing the mission. How did you miss that badly? He might not be 3 feet in front of you, but he had a 95% right there. Number 79, Math, stealing the diamond. This is how I learned 1337 divided by 0 does not work on calculators for some reason. Number 78, Snipe, fleeing the complex. Poor Charles, he sniped his best friend. At least he got an upgraded sniper in the next game. Number 77, Crowbar, stealing the diamond. I like the continuous amount of headcrabs falling onto Henry. I think this is a Half-Life reference, which I've never played any of the games, but I like this fail. Number 76, Super Punch, completing the mission. Press F to pay respects to Henry. Number 75, Mario Kart Ramp, completing the mission. The PTSD I've gotten from blue shells and Mario Kart will haunt me until the day I die. Number 74, Revolver, completing the mission. It's nice we get to hear Henry speak again, but this is a pretty good fail. Number 73, Commandeer, completing the mission. Bro really just said, brother, Number 72, Leaf Mode, completing the mission. I like hearing Henry speaking here, and how the entire rocket ship just shrinks down. Number 71, Downgrader, completing the mission. Sometimes a fail doesn't need any noise to be a great fail. Number 70, Prop, completing the mission. I like hearing Henry screaming in the bush and these guys just not even freaking out that much. It's just a funny fail overall. Number 69, Wrench, completing the mission. I mean, Henry could still escape through that vent right there. They did it in Ellie's plan. Number 68, Force Lift, completing the mission. I like Henry's face at the end here. Also, Ellie should use her force powers more often. It's really effective. Number 67, the knee, fleeing the complex. I like the Smash Bros reference and the line delivery of the perfect line. I just really like this fail. Number 66, remote, completing the mission.
Among Us!
Number 65, drop off, completing the mission. I like how Bert just casually says to just blow them up already, and with Charles and Henry just dying. Also, I like the fail text. Number 64, fusion, completing the mission. I like the anime fight here even though I don't watch anime, but this is just a pretty good fail with some pretty nice background music. Number 63, build, completing the mission. I like the Minecraft reference here, along with Henry falling down. One of the things that he drops is a stick. Great fail, along with the "you died" text at the end. Number 62, rewire, completing the mission. This fail kinda makes Henry look like a bad guy in a route where he's not even the bad guy. Like, I get he was trying to kill you, Henry, but you didn't need to give him false memories. Like, come on, man, that's just cruel, even for you. Number 61, top hat box, completing the mission. It's a nice callback to Breaking the Bank, except this time it just doesn't work out, but still a nice callback to the first game of the series. Number 60, disguise kit, completing the mission. Another one of the few times where we hear Henry speak, but I like him blending in as a government agent and with one of the twins just saying, "You serious?" Just a great fail. Number 59, teleporter, fleeing the complex. My favorite teleporter fail. I don't know what game this is referencing here, but I like these guys all screaming in the end. Number 58, umbrella, completing the mission. I like the dialogue this bearded guy has here, and wait, is that Fortnite? Number 57, full speed, completing the mission. The text making you think you won for a split second is cool, and then the rocket just running out of fuel and falling out of the sky just makes this a great fail. Number 56, dogpile, completing the mission. Right hand man just hates fun, shake my head. Dogpiles are peak, he just won't embrace it. Number 55, subsonic wave, completing the mission. I like seeing Henry just getting face flat stunned to the floor, I think that's funny. Number 54, metal bend, infiltrating the airship. Man, Henry must have some mighty metal bending powers. Maybe Henry should quit thievery and become a full-time metal bender. Number 53, magnet, fleeing the complex. I like how the fail screen just knows that this just doesn't make any sense. Number 52, lift, completing the mission. I like hearing Charles scream here. I think it's pretty funny. Number 51, jetpack, escaping the prison. I like how it has a small fake out fail with a load of text that you'd never be able to read, at least not pause, and then Henry just goes flying around and crashes back into his exact cell. Also, that guy with the green headphones is just so chill about this, like he's not even panicking, he's just relaxed about it all. Number 50, acid, infiltrating the airship. Henry could have dealt with that acid, he just had to stand up for himself. Oh wait. Number 49, satellite, stealing a diamond. Honestly, Shoop the Whoop should get more attention from this franchise, or at least just from its fans. Number 48, lockpick, completing the mission. Reading the text on the left as you continuously use the lockpick and the text on the left gets more and more aggravated is pretty funny. And then once you immediately get a lock and start lockpicking, you fail instantly. Just a great fail. Number 47, C4, infiltrating the airship. I like this fail. I think it's a pretty good fail. Number 46, ball and chain, infiltrating the airship. The lightning quick larcenous route, the fake out ending in this game. I'm just trying to figure out why this teddy bear is even preserved in the safe in the first place. What's so important about this teddy bear that it's the only thing locked up in this giant golden safe? But I still like the fake out ending here. Number 45, Majora's Mask Moon, completing the mission. They have the entire moon from Zelda with them, so the moon is both the Shoop the Whoop and the Zelda moon? But great fail, and I like the laugh on the fail screen. Number 44, gun, stealing the diamond. I like the poker face Henry makes here. Number 43, cluster charge, completing the mission. I like Henry's face here when he kills himself. Wait, that sounds bad out of context. Wait. Number 42, charge, completing the mission. Henry screaming his own name as he runs is pretty funny. Number 41, nuclear bomb, completing the mission. It's funny to hear these guys just go, oh, to hearing about a nuclear bomb, and then seeing Reginald's reaction in the end with him being interrupted and looking at the bomb. Just a pretty funny fail. Number 40, fire, completing the mission. Henry's reaction at the end with his palm on his face is pretty funny. Number 39, style on him, completing the mission. Henry and Right Hand Man have some pretty good style. It's also a good reference and is kinda funny. Number 38, sweep the legs, completing the mission. At least Henry didn't die instantly like he did in the Hardened fail. Also, I like Henry grabbing his leg and his groan of pain here. Great fail. Number 37, middle hammer, completing the mission. Number 36, Earthbend, fleeing the complex. Henry was doing so good until he had sadly failed, but this is a pretty good fail though. Number 35, Stage, completing the mission. I love Right Man's face at the end of the fail where he just knows he's screwed. Number 34, TV broadcast, completing the mission. I like the Office reference here and how I like how even Henry had to watch it because The Office is just that good. Number 33, Left in the Vents, escaping the prison. I like the dialogue we hear from the cops about adding more donuts and the one cop not liking the janitor. And also the cops reaction to Henry falling through the vent with the final message calling Henry a fatty. Great fail. Number 32, Chance Time, completing the mission. I never got to play Chance Time, and I'm glad I didn't because it sounds like something to easily make me break my monitor. Number 31, Inner Strength, completing the mission. Me personally, Henry, you should try screaming louder. I think that should help. Number 30, IR Sniper, completing the mission. I mean, hey, at least Charles didn't kill Henry this time. He killed himself instead. Oh no. Number 29, Ellie's Plan, completing the mission. To be fair, it almost worked. Charles just got the boosters confused. Otherwise, this would have been a great plan. But it is a great fail though. Number 28, Summon, completing the mission. I like the joke of how it took an Earth week for the Shoop-de-Whoop to even get ready to use a giant laser. Only downside is we didn't get to see the laser. Number 27, Dance Off number 4, completing the mission. I like how the game just decides to break the rules of physics a bit and just throws an entire tank at you. Just a peak fail, man. And a great end to a running gag. Number 26, Sit, completing the mission. Henry's just looking so chill for a few seconds and being so nonchalant, and when he hears about a guy's friend wanting to sit there and that guy arrives, Henry just makes a funny face and I just love it, man. Number 25, Wormhole Rifle, stealing the diamond. Honestly, I really like this fail. Even though I've never played any of the Portal games, I just like this fail. Mainly with Henry falling through the portal over and over and over again. I also like the text where you have to find an achievement. Number 24, Charles' Plan, completing the mission. I was debating whether or not to put this above Ellie's plan, but I decided to since it's Charles. It's just funny to hear Ellie getting confused about Charles wanting to crash headfirst into the cafeteria window. The only downside to this fail is that Charles never gets to be the bold action man here, but I can forgive it since he was the bold action man in a different ending. Number 23, Helicopter, completing the mission. Bro thinks he's Charles. Bro is not him! Get out! Number 22, Corrupted, completing the mission. A pretty good fake crash fail in this game. Assets going missing from the start, getting brought back to what seems to be the loading screen, and then just a glitch version of the previous cutscene is just a great watch and it's a great fail. Number 21, Mannequin, completing the mission. Just seeing these top hats mess around with what they think is just a coat hanger and seeing it break is pretty funny. Their reaction to Henry just being decapitated is also funny. Number 20, Costume, fleeing the complex. Everyone's thinking about how Frosty was escaping, but my question is, why was Frosty locked up in the first place? Why is a jolly old snowman like Frosty inside of a giant complex? What did he do? Was it those kids? Did he kill them? Did he go on a rampage? What was it, Frosty? What did Frosty the Snowman do to deserve the wall? Number 19, Tool Gun, fleeing the complex. I like Henry just cheating, flying through the roof, about to flee the complex, and then he gets kicked for cheating. Nice Gmod reference here. Number 18, Good Ball, stealing the diamond. Although I'm not a Pokemon player, I like this fail and the fake crash that comes with it. Number 17, Alien, stealing the diamond. I like Henry's scream at the end, I think it's kinda funny. Number 16, Grenade plus Taser, fleeing the complex. I like the crazy explosion in the end. I do think the explosion would have been a bit smaller than that, but I love this fail. Number 15, Baseball Bat, completing the mission. I love how Henry just hits a giant energy ball and it goes flying across the entire Earth. And then it cuts right before it hits the entire ship. Peak fail, just absolute comedy. Number 14, Energy Drink, escaping the prison. Technically, Henry does escape the prison here, so does he really lose? Also, I like how it's a really long build-up only for Henry to die because of heart failure. Pretty good failure. Number 13, Disguise, infiltrating the airship. I just find this fail so good and I don't see anyone talking about it. Like, they just have this whole escape pod just to head to the hospital, and this one top hat confuses Henry with some guy named Smith. This is just a great fail, man. This needs more recognition. Number 12, Tall Guy, fleeing the complex. Maybe these guards weren't mad about this possibly being a convict. Maybe they were just mad that this man has insane height. But why is there just a coat that long? Number 11, Rocket launcher, escaping the prison. I like how the rocket just somehow circles all the way back around and blows up in Henry's face. Literally. Just a good fail all around. Number 10. Belt of grenades, escaping the prison. I like Henry's scream realizing he messed up. Just a great fail, but you should already know this. Also, it's the first time we ever get to hear Henry speak in this game. Number 9. Airship, completing the mission. Honestly, this is almost as badass as the revenge ending itself. Henry grabbing Reginald and flying him over to the space station to kill him with his own airship, along with them both screaming for different reasons. And then the airship just kills everybody. Great fail. Number 8. Absorb, completing the mission. I love hearing Henry just screaming at the top of his lungs as he absorbs Right-Hand Man's energy, and then he just explodes into many different pieces. And don't forget, the play of the game part is awesome. Number 7. Smash! Completing the mission. It's just so funny to listen to hear Henry screaming at the top of his lungs, and then the rocket just explodes. Number 6. Sniper rifle plus crossbow, fleeing the complex. Let's be real, we all know why this is up here. Although the instant replay gag was a thing from 10 years ago, Jesus, it's that old. But I don't care, it'd be criminal to not put it up here. Even without the instant replay, it's still kinda funny with Henry just 316ing Ellie on accident. Number 5. Walkthrough, completing the mission. The fact that it's just a fail that is an infinite loop is just great. The dialogue here is just hilarious and it's really funny to listen to. This might distract you as much as the actual distraction dance fail. There's even videos of this that go on for 15 hours long, which is just insane dedication. Just a great fail all around, I just love this. Number 4. Charles, fleeing the complex. It's Charles, obviously it was going to be up here. We all love Charles, we all love this fail. But I do think this fail is a weaker version of his fail from infiltrating the airship in my opinion. It's just a little bit weaker. Still love it though. Number 3. Charles, infiltrating the airship. Honestly, do I even need to say anything here? We all know why Charles is up here. Charles is just an awesome character and this fail is awesome. If you disagree with my statement, you are actually crazy. Charles is just hilarious and so is his fail. It's so good that even sometimes people just pick Charles before even picking the correct option when they're just playing through the game. It's just that good. Number 2. Distract, fleeing the complex. Did I distract you? And now, the moment you might have been waiting for. The best fail in the Henry Stickmin Collection is... Number 1. Spirit Form, completing a mission. This is the best fail in the entire franchise. I don't care what you say. This fail is absolutely perfect. I'm not even an anime guy, but this fail is glorious. I rewatch this fail from time to time. It's funny, it's extremely well animated, it's long but well fitting, the fake Japanese dialogue is funny, everything. Everything about this fail is just perfect. This is the best fail in completing the mission, and the best fail from the franchise, and the best ending in the franchise. Absolute perfection. I wouldn't change a thing about this, even if I could. And that is every fail from the Henry Stickmin Collection quickly reviewed and ranked. So now that we've gotten all of those fails done, let's see what the best and worst fail from each of the games were. Breaking the Bank. Best fail, Shovel. It's a funny Zelda reference, but it is the worst of the best fails in my opinion. Mainly because I think all the other best fails are just better. Worst fail, Wrecking Ball. It's pretty much the opposite of the Shovel, where I think this is the best of the worst fails. Mostly because the other worst fails are 80% quick time events, but this is a good fail, just the weakest one from Breaking the Bank. Escaping the Prison. Best fail, Belt of Grenades. A good fail with a pretty funny reaction from Henry. Worst fail, Wrong lawyer options. An extremely boring and nothing burger of a fail. And just flails in comparison to every other fail from this franchise. Stealing a Diamond. Best fail, Alien. Really funny to hear Henry screaming as he's probably getting his face eaten off. Worst fail, Intruder on a Scooter QuickTime Event number 1. A quick and nearly nothing fail with Henry just going crashing somewhere off screen. Infiltrating the airship. Best fail, Charles. Come on, it's Charles. We all love Charles. Worst fail, Master Bounty Hunter / Rapidly Promoted Executive QuickTime Event number 2. A small fail where Henry just runs into the wall. Not the worst fail, but it's pretty lame. Fleeing the complex. Best fail, Distraction. Do I need to say anything here? It's just so iconic. Worst fail. Presumed dead quick time event number 3. A quick thing where Henry's just shot and killed. Nothing very interesting here. Completing the mission. Best fail. Spirit form. The best fail in the entire series, with great animation, funny humor, and more. Worst fail. Jewel Baron quick time event. All that happens is that Henry gets shot and dies. Before I go, I want to say happy 5-year anniversary to the Henry Stickmin Collection. I know the franchise is over and never coming back, but this franchise will always stick with me and will always be hilarious. So thank you all for watching, if you actually did watch the entire thing, and I will see you guys whenever I upload another video, so I don't know, maybe a year? Unless I got a video idea sooner than that. Anyways, bye.